Hi everyone, thank you for watching my channel. This is Perry Trade. If you're new here, please remember to like and subscribe. So today is April 15th. April 15th is tax day, so taxes due today. If you haven't already done so, you have 2 extra weeks. They're giving 2 extra week extension to those who were affected by the hurricane near the Tampa area. So it only applies to just those people, but to everybody, I guess, who lives in Florida. So you have an extra 2 weeks. I believe this is true. What I'm telling you is a fact. So you have an extra 2 weeks. So anyways, in today's video, I want to go ahead and show you a couple of trades I'm going to go take this morning. This is pre-market. Right now is 7:53 a.m. So right now I have all my conditions true right now. I have all pink. If you watch my previous video, I do explain my my strategy. This strategy was the first ever strategy I created. I specifically created it for my wife so she can trade. And so I'm showing you the same strategy. You get all greens, that means you go long. If you get all pink, you go short. So you can see here that if I went into this trade, I would have gotten a pullback, and most likely I would have gotten stopped out. So sometimes you want to wait maybe after 2 candles, make sure that the trend continues to go in the direction that you want it to go before going into a trade. So this is also part, sometimes if all conditions is true, you can go into the trade right away. But in this case, you can see a slight pullback, and that's fine. If your stop loss is too close, then you'll get stopped out. If you give it enough wiggle room, then it'll get close to your stop loss, maybe not, but then you're risking a lot of money. And then if it goes in the direction that you want it to go, then that's great. Then you'll win. You'll have large profits. All right, so here I'm just gonna wait until it continues going back. So it's look like it's pulling back a little. And so you can see here, you do not want to go into a trade, even though all your conditions are true. Why? Because you have this support zone right here, the support line right here. You don't want to go into a trade when price is heading into a support zone. And the same thing applies. You don't want to enter a trade when, even though all your conditions are true, all green. If all green here, you don't want to go into a trade going into a resistance. All right. So right now I'm just going to wait till it breaks this support zone and the candle close, and then I'll go into a trade. Also too, I can also set a limit order right here. So just about right here, I believe if a candle comes here, then I know it's already broken the zone and already 2 candles have formed already. So I can do that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and set a limit order because I don't want to miss out in case the price moves fast. So I'm going to place place 5 contracts. And so let me place a limit order.
Order submitted.
All right, so I have a limit order right here. Actually, place the limit order right below this low right here. Okay. So all I have to do is sit back and wait to price pull back. This yellow line is going back and forth. This is the price line. So this is where price is moving right now. So since it's moving up, you see how it moved up 2 candle. It'd be safe if I just go ahead and move up my limit order so that when it reverses, I can catch it early. Okay, so we have a couple more bars forming. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to catch, so rather than leaving here, so let's say if I left it here, right? So what's going to happen is that once it reverse direction, then you'll have a couple of candles forming on a downward trend, right, where you could have caught it early. So that's why I moved my stop loss up below the prior bar of the current candle, right? So that way when it reverses, then it'll catch on to this limit order, and then I can catch the reversal early. So I can catch it on the first bar, and then when it continues going, then rather than wait after 3 bars are formed, and that's when it's now, because I could have caught more profit. So I'm just going to leave it right there. So when it reverses, so when it breaks this low at this candle, then that means it's going to go into a downward trend. So once it catch on to this limit order, then I will move up my stop loss to the high of this candle right here.
Order filled.
Okay, so fill. And like I said, I'm going to move this to the high of this candle. I'm going to move this down. Price moves so fast.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
All right. Okay. So exactly what I expected, and like I explained to you, imagine if I had my stop loss here, then I would have caught it so late. So as the price was moving up, and I know it's going to reverse because of my indicators, that's why I placed my stop loss here. So not stop loss, but actually the limit order here, so I can catch it earlier. So I caught it super early, like right here on the first candle. And then I moved up my stop loss up here, and then my profit was down here. So I caught a good, so that was a good trade right there. So that trade, I took the trade at 820. Right now it is 825. So that was, that trade took like 4 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just waiting for, now they've broken the support, and once it's broken, now this line becomes resistance, right? Because it is above the price. So I'm just waiting. 2 of 3 conditions are true, so I'm waiting for the third condition. So I have a third condition I can go into.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So you see, it's going away from resistance. So once all conditions are true, then you can go ahead and take that trade right there, just like I did. And then my stop loss is, actually I can place my stop loss right above the resistance, because I know it's not going to go above here. Okay, my indicator still is telling me that price is going to continue going down. I know price shouldn't break this right here because it's already broken. So I don't believe it's like trying to test it right now. Okay, but I do expect it to go down, not higher, or at least a candle close above this line.
Stop filled.
All right, so I got stopped out, right? Because price got, yeah, this was a big pullback right here. And so I entered the trade thinking that the price would continue based on my indicators, but it did pull back, as you can see here. Once this candle formed, looked like my indicator, the background did disappear. All right, so that was, I guess that was the end of the trend right here. So the trend started here and the end of the trend. It's okay. So I'm waiting for my next opportunity to enter a trade. It's 8:40. All right, so you see here how early on this line was support. Once it broke, it now became resistance. So it came back up, reversed, right? Broke the resistance. Now it becomes a support. So this line can change to support and resistance in a matter of minutes. So now it is support now. So now what I can do is, this is my recent swing low right here. I can actually draw. So this would be a support, another support here. This is support here because you have these two touches here. So now it's just waiting. One of two conditions is true. So if you go purely based on price action, you don't really need the indicators. The indicators do work, I guess, as a guide and trend confirmation. So if you go based on price action, the support and resistance, that by itself can also help you take trades. All right, so I have two of three conditions. So now I'm just waiting for the background here to change, and I will enter a trade. I can wait. Also, too, I can go ahead and put a buy stop order right here.
Order submitted.
Because I don't know at what point the background's going to change. So it may change here. So if it goes up here, then it may change. So I'm not sure yet, but I just want to get into the trade early on. Or I can just move this all the way up. Once the background changed, then I can move this so I can go ahead and be in the trade. I'm still waiting.
Order filled.
Okay, so I got kind of filled early. So I'm supposed to wait for the color to change before I go into a trade. But being that I had the limit order already set, so it went ahead and caught on to my limit order. So let's see if price change if I didn't go into a trade. Let's see if the background changed. It should, being that it's in the uptrend. So we'll see.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Alright, so I got filled there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go into another trade.
Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
Alright, so I got filled there. So right now it's 9:32. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna not take any more trade because sometimes once you're comfortable, if you have a daily profit target, then you reach your daily target and that's it. So I think I'm good here, and I'm just gonna end the trading for today. Again, I want to thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.